case. There were evidences, there were reports that many cities, in many places, is the selectively picking students for high schools, colleges, and religious preference. Although they don't say in the book, it has been a big part of how they make selections, Buddhism based, and then 89% of the Burma is Buddhist. So a great religion has been hijacked by this extremist in Burmese military and government. If you know the theology of, we all know the theology of Buddha is you cannot kill one ant insect. You know, there's the great religion of peace have been hijacked and used. Like many others, other religions, we have seen that in our own religion. We have seen that too. So we've been hijacked. And this is religious preference is an ongoing thing, a part of that case.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Grewal. Monsieur Jacob, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Adin, for your presentation on discrimination in your country. In his 2010 report on religious freedom in the world, the U.S. State Department indicates that Burma's government believes that religious freedom is a potential threat to national unity or centralized power. Could you tell me what you think about that point of view?
Religious tolerance is not something that is existing in Burma. The Burmese majority of the Burmese population, 89% of Burmese population is Buddhist, and they are in the campaign, have been using the campaign of Burmanization. If you see some literature, books, Burmanization of all ethnic minorities, they want to convert to Buddhism, and you know that's why there have been serious clash in Christian areas, Kachin and Chin and Karen areas who are Christians. And Burmese government have been launching campaign there to convert them back to Christianity, and the same thing is with the Muslim. So religious tolerance is not there, and a multi-religion based society in Burma is not in the picture right now. However, if that democratic transformation process goes through smoothly, I think that will hopefully guarantee some coexistence of religion, and multi-religion based society can be possible in Burma.
Mais d'après vous, pourquoi?
In your opinion, why does Burma's government fear this cohabitation so much, and has the situation changed since the implementation of recent reforms, since a civil government took power?
Burmese government, Burmese society is very nationalist. National government, religion-based, Buddhist religion-based nationalist. So they do not have tolerance for other religion, despite this democratic reform. That the Nguyen government, since 1962, that's one of their foundation is the Buddhism-based society. So that's why the philosophy of the Buddhist ultra-nationalist Buddhism has taken roots in the society, that it will be very difficult for them to change their philosophy to moderate philosophy of coexistence so soon. But with the democratic process over time, with Aung San Suu Kyi hopefully coming to power, could be a hope that we can coexist as a multi-religious society.
Et dernière question,
Last question. Speaking of democratic principles, what are the milestones that the international community should set to ensure that progress is made with concrete results that are measurable in the fight against religious discrimination in Burma?
For asking me that question, this is the key again. This democratic reform in Burma is right now doing all this is mainly targeted toward economy, trade, investments. They want to do military capitalism. They are interested in military capitalism. They open all this trade. But they addressing ethnic minority issue is not in the part of the equation. They just wanted to lure international community, showing all this trade opening and others, and while they are putting a blanket on the ethnic minority issue. So in order to address that issue, again, I want to emphasize that international community, country like Canada, individually or in coalition with North European and American NATO type intervention, not militarily, with sending monitoring groups, aid groups, human rights groups, immediately, I must emphasize, we're running out of time. While bureaucracy is working, they are sending all these orders from Naypyidaw, capital city, to the ground. It takes days and days and days, and in the meantime, we're losing time. They are buying times, basically, to finish some of these Rohingya people. So international community must sustain, without losing momentum, sustain the efforts to intervene with humanitarian groups and all aids and UN peacekeeping force and all that, so that international community will have also better picture what is going on the ground if international community is present in Arakan state.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Dr. Uden. And thank you, Mr. Jacob.
Mr. Chair, just you know my diligence in trying to get studies done. On this case, because we have heard such troubling testimony in Quechan State and now from Arakan State with the Rohingya, I think it would be best if we had the Burmese, the Union State of Myanmar, has a full ambassador here. I think we should call the ambassador to answer to some of these very serious claims of. I mean, you know, we're talking about ethnic cleansing here, and have them come to the committee.
Okay. We could. May I suggest we thank and excuse our witness, and then we proceed to discussion of this sort of thing? So let me stop now, and thank you, Dr. Udin. I very much appreciate, as we all do, your testimony today. I think everybody found it as compelling as I did. We're very grateful that you were able to inconvenience yourself as much as you did in order to come here and present us such a thorough presentation. And we're thankful to you as well, Mr. Parkinson, for accompanying him. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to present our case. And again, I beg you, we appeal to you that action has to be taken immediately. We are losing time. I don't know, you feel it could be even brought up to the United Nations General Assembly or Security Council, because the extent is very deep and wide. Width and depth of the problem is very large. It is almost similar to Srebrenica in Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, if we're going to discuss future business, it might be appropriate to go in camera. I would ask if anyone agrees with me, they move a motion to that effect, and we can do that. Mr. Marsden? Agreed? Okay. We'll just suspend for a moment and go in camera.